What's happening? What's happening? We're back for another one. Episode 5 of Slide in My DMs. We're not going to waste time. We're going to jump right into it. Y'all already know what it is. As you know, I'm a very busy man. I work hard. Always working, as a matter of fact. And so I do apologize to my friends and my family for all the messages y'all sent me in them DMs. And they are left not read, unread, unresponded to, all of that. Because I be so busy I don't have time, but I take out time just for you guys, just for the people. And we going to look at all them DMs, or some of them, as many as we can tonight until I get sleepy and it's time to go to bed, because your boy got to do some work tomorrow morning. I got to wake up early. But thank you for watching. Thank you for tapping in. If you're new, like the video, subscribe. If you're not new, like the video, and let's just get into it. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with Instagram. I think that's where I got most of the messages from my friends and family. Again, I am Prince Amir. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. So, but let's get into these DMs. Let's see what the people talking about. Ba, ba, ba. My homeboy. Okay. What we got? Look, these are messages. Oh, yeah. You know what? This is a good one right here. Let me get the audio.
By my husband. Simply because I'm not a gym girl. And I don't go to the gym often. As he, quote, quote, do whatever. And I have gained weight.
You have. What's the problem? You can't. Well, I'm not sure why you can't understand that you gain weight, and I'm not really attracted to you like that no more.
What do you mean? How though?
Wow, we getting right to it. He just said it with his chest. I mean, not really with his chest. He looking down and he about to cheat. Yup, he about to cheat. Yeah, it looked like he's sliding in DMs right now. That's very unfortunate. It looks like he done had the conversation with her time and time again, and he just telling it to her straight up. He in the gym. He trying to get in shape. He trying to be the better version of himself, and she not putting forth no effort whatsoever. And he letting her know that's a problem as his wife. Let me let the man speak. Let him cook.
Oh, I just had your baby. So what do you mean you're not attracted to me no more because I gained weight?
You had the baby 2 years ago.
Okay.
Look at his face. He just had the baby. That's old. 2 years ago.
And
2 years.
Okay, and
2 years
everybody
ago.
just don't snatch back. So what? I didn't snatch back.
You didn't need 2 years to snatch back if you would have got your ass in the gym. It's just that simple.
So that's what it is. You don't want me no more because
I didn't say I didn't want you no more. You got the opportunity to get in
if
the
you're
gym.
not attracted to me, you don't want me. You don't want me no more because I've gained weight after bearing your child.
Girl math. That's not what I said. What I said is, yeah, when we get to doing it, I'm not really feeling you like I was when we first came in this relationship. Hell, you look way better. I'm just being honest with you. So it's not. You should understand what I'm saying. If I gained weight and you was in the gym, wouldn't you feel the same way?
No, because I love you. At the end of the day, if I love you, then it doesn't matter how you look. What do you mean? I gained, 25 pounds?
So since I love you, I should just be okay with you just gaining 25, 30 pounds and not doing nothing, just sitting around the house.
Yeah, sitting around the house, making sure your kid is good, feeding your kid. Like, what do you want me to do?
So you can't feed the kids and go to the gym?
You already know I be having too much stuff going on, so why do I have to do all of that? You go to the gym. Like, that's what you like to do. That's not what I like to do.
But you don't
At this
work.
point, you don't like how I look because I gained weight.
Yeah, that's true. You keep saying it like it's just going to make me feel some type of way.
And you should.
Like, no, that's how I feel. So that's how I'm going to keep feeling. You don't pay no bills. So why is it that you got so much going on with the kids that you can't?
Listen. Hold on. Without even hearing the whole rest of the video, I'm sorry, your boy is right. He's trying to just talk to her. He's being absolutely direct and honest, and he not really coming off real mean. I could tell the dude love his chick, and he just tired of having that conversation where she's not understanding and she making it difficult, as if he don't mean what he say. You getting big. I'm not attracted to you like I used to be. I still love you. But what are you doing all day? If I can go to work all day and pay all the bills, you could get into and go to the gym. You can get into the gym. Come to the gym with me. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. Ladies, if you got a man that's holding it down, she don't work. She just dealing with the kids, which I know is not a part-time job. I know raising kids takes a lot of effort because I've been there. You know, I know it's a lot going on. However, it's no excuse to just lay up and be depressed. You got to come out of that postpartum depression. I think that's the term. You got to come up out of that and you got to get your ass in the gym and you got to work out. Especially if your man is going to the gym, go to the gym with him. You don't want him going to the gym without you, looking at all the little pretty little ladies in there, or the ladies looking at him. You don't want that. You don't want that type of life. So get in the gym, snap back. Don't be lazy. Sound like she only got one kid and she not working. He going to work, paying all the bills, and he going to the gym. Yes, it's not your responsibility only to take care of the kids. You're supposed to take care of your man. And that includes having a certain level of attractiveness, being attractive for him. Let's let him continue to cook.
I have a question. So I have never been a gym girly. So why all of a sudden I have to quote unquote be some type of gym girly for you?
Because you picked up weight. So you ain't got to be a gym girly, but you could go to the gym, at least try to do something to protect your health. Do something. Do you want to be around for your kids?
What do you mean protect my health? Like, I'm not that bigger. What do you mean? You act like I'm on 600 pound life or something.
You out of shape. It's just that simple. You walk up the stairs and you breathing hard and shit.
You do
the
too.
Kids see you that. What? You lying.
You do too.
Stop lying. Yo, stop lying. I don't breathe hard. You breathing hard, just laying around doing nothing. You can go to the gym. You can go to the gym. I don't know why you acting like it's such a big deal for you to go to the gym. You don't got nothing else to do. You take care of kids, you feed kids.
Right, and that's taking care of kids. Kids is a lot of responsibility.
She sound big. Unfortunately, I'm going to keep it a buck. And this is not all, but the sentiment of a lot of black women is that they don't have to maintain their physical appearance as it was before they had a child, or as they age. It's more acceptable for them to no longer look attractive. It's acceptable for them to put on weight, especially if they had children. And, you know, they don't say they're fat, they're thick now. I'm thick. It's like, no. You not thick in all the right places. It's a few places that the thickness shouldn't be there. We don't want it there. Get in shape. Stay fit. It's just acceptable. She don't see nothing wrong with her being slightly bigger. And probably more likely than not, there's a guy out there that will deal with her, despite the fact that she's not as attractive as she used to be. We all get older. We all age. The body changes. It's not going to be what it was 10 years ago. But that's not what he's talking about. She obviously fell off and ain't doing nothing about it. She don't care. There's a term that me and my cousin use. She looks sloppy. She probably got the whole bowl of oatmeal in it, right? It looked like oatmeal right here. She looks sloppy. He's probably disgusted with her, but he loves her. And it looked like he frustrated. Looked like he fed up. Like he had the I bet you he didn't do the conversation piece. He probably tried to just change up how he was moving in order to motivate her. He probably would have conversations like, yo, I think as a family we should be more healthy and we should start going to the gym and having a better diet. And she was like, oh, that's nice. And he started eating healthy. He started exercising. He started going to the gym. Keep trying to encourage her to come with me. And she just like, no, I'm not with it. I don't care about that. And he looking like, huh? I know he been in the gym, and I know he's seen the ladies that go to the gym and how nice they look. He's seen them. He's seen some of the chicks in there with the skin tight spandex on, showing off, trying to get dudes to look at them and then complain and act like they don't want the dudes to look at them. He's seen all of that. And he come home and he look at his chick and he like, ugh, what are you doing? Why are these women out here working hard, kind of peeking off at me? They see me doing my thing in the gym and you ain't even here. You supposed to be rocking with me? No. This is terrible. This is terrible. I feel for the brother. I don't think it's good that they saying he about to cheat. That might not be in his character. He might be a faithful man, holding it down for his wife and his kids. I didn't hear him say nothing like he want to leave her. He just letting her know, I need you to do this. Please do this if you love me.
What do you mean? It's draining.
I come back to the house and help with the kids.
Barely.
Oh, hell no. This nigga going to work, paying all the bills, going to the gym, and helping out with the kids, and she say, barely. Let's keep it a buck. She's not doing the equivalent of what he's doing. All he wants her to do is match his level of effort in order to keep the whole family happy. She taking care of the kids, but it's obvious she not taking care of him, and she just wants him to accept that. Damn that. Put forth some effort. I don't even think she has to lose the 30 pounds. I think if he see her trying, first of all, if she tries and puts forth a serious effort, she will lose the weight. He gonna make sure that he assists her. He gonna hold her down and support her in order for her to lose the weight because he thinks that's what's best for his family. She not following his lead, and that's where she wrong. She dead wrong.
Barely. You spend 2 hours at the gym and barely even getting any type of muscle at that.
Now who's body shaming for real now?
It doesn't now because you're talking about me. Body shamed by my husband. Simply.
Ha. He said ha. Now you trying to say I ain't getting no. Hey, that hurt his feelings. That hurt his feelings. He like, yeah, you know I'm working hard to get these gains. What we got here? People be mad at me for that one. Check this out. Company builds the world's first intelligent hand as accurate as a human hand. Look at this. It's over, people. Is scissors lighting a lighter? That's it. I mean, Tesla need to go ahead and buy this company. He said he working on the hand and the forearm for his robots. What? And now listen. If y'all give me a robot, the hands work like this, and it costs like 30,000, 50, I will buy one today. I will buy a robot immediately. Boy, can it cook? Can it clean? Can it do laundry? Yeah, I'll give me a robot right away. Can it walk a dog? It's on and popping. Immediately, I would invest 50 bands. The Wuju. Look at this. Yo, that look like the Terminator hand. for real. True to human anatomy, that look like the hand for the Terminator. It looked a little more friendly with the glove. That looked more friendly. But look at this. Look how fast it moves and precise. I can't do that. So not only can this thing move like we move, it move better. Look. It's doing all of that. It's going to be doing a Naruto. Anyway. Yeah, it's over. We cooked. We are cooked. Yeah. I didn't think AI was going to take over completely until I saw this video. Because I was like, they ain't going to be able to get their hand. Like, yeah, it's over. Look at this. Bro, that's so scary. Oh, it can lift weights? With 2 fingers? That mean they can move furniture. Two men in the truck. It's gonna be 2 robots in the truck. Self-driving truck at that. Good Lord.
Think about this for a moment. If you start with 3, you multiply it with 0, you end with 0. So how does that work?
See, I see the problem, fuck nigga. You confusing multiplication with addition and subtraction. Talking about how you started with. You ain't start with shit. You heard me? See, addition and subtraction, you actually start with that 3. You have that 3 in your possession. And anything that's added or subtracted from that 3 is what you will end up with. That's facts. I feel you on that. But see, multiplication, see that 3, see, multiplication is like, we just telling you what we gonna do. You hear me? And you gotta solve the problem to see what you get at the end. See, that 3, you don't start with that 3. I'm just telling you that I'm gonna give you $3 0 times. And once I give you that 3 0 times, you ain't gonna have shit, fuck nigga.
Think about this for a moment. If you start with 3, you multiply it with 0, you end with 0. So how does that work?
Mathematics is important. This brother did not go to college. If you start doing collegiate math, discrete math, probability and statistics, you start getting into matrices, and when you start doing that type of math, you understand why that is the way that it is. But the issue here is he been watching Terrence Howard. He been watching Terrence Howard talk about how we got mathematics wrong and how he has patents and he invented some stuff. Everyone now believes that Terrence Howard was getting ready for a role that he is clearly getting ready to participate in because your boy don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, that's funny. All right, let me get in. Let me take a look at something else here. Oh, this is mostly Ooh. All right, I'm gonna try to avoid. That ain't right. That's assault and battery right there. That is assault and battery.
So I have a balcony, right? It's cool. It's nice. It's a little vibe. You know, it's as you can see here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some stuff to it, but it's a little insecty though. You know what I'm saying? A little spidery. I had to kill a spider up here the other day. It was a small one. Probably had a family. Mom. Feel me? The whole thing. So, if anybody knows any kind of repellent that I could put here just to prevent any insects from coming up here, let me know. Cause the spider been on my mind. You feel me? So if you know any repellents or
Yo, let me tell you a story about spiders, right? My whole life I've been deathly afraid of spiders. Deathly. Until I had to get a little courage. Now, don't get me wrong. If a big spider crawled up, I'm probably gonna jump up on my seat. I'm probably gonna get back. Probably gonna want to assess to see what type of spider it is. Cause ever since I saw the movie Arachnophobia, I've had like a phobia of spiders, right? But let me explain something to you. Back in the day, let's say I'm in my room, I'm getting ready to go to bed, I'm chilling, whatever, and I see a big spider or whatever spider somewhere in the corner on the ceiling, I could not go to sleep. Absolutely would not get into bed. That spider had to die in order for me to get a good night's rest. And so I would get up, I would turn all the lights on, I'd be looking around the whole room, like making sure there wasn't no brothers or sisters around, and I get the biggest book that you could find, and I would throw the book. Because one thing I was afraid that spiders had those Spider-Man reflexes. Like real talk, I thought they had spider senses. And the spider would see me trying to get it, and it would be like, spider senses tingling. And it would jump out the way like, yeah. So I was afraid that as I tried to kill the spider, it would leap, use the web, swing around, and get my arm and and bite me, that was a fear of mine. So most of the time I would take the book and I would just throw the book right at the spider. Ah! And when you do it, you always made a loud noise. You scream. You That's what I did, right? That's how I killed the spider. That's how I did it. I could not go to bed until that spider died. They had to die. But on this one occasion, it was a big spider. I saw it. I said, "Oh shit." I was chilling. I looked up. She was like, "Look at the spider." I said, "Oh my God." I looked up. I grabbed my phone. I'm like, and the lights was off too. So I said, "No, this mother did not creep into my room, crawl on my ceiling." So I turn on the lights. I get my phone. I whip the phone out. I turn the flashlight on the phone, bright as I could. And I get all the way up on the spider. I'm trying to keep my distance. And he started moving when I put the light on it. He started moving out the way. And so I'm following him. I'm like, oh, snap, he moving. I'm following the spider around. And I do this for like 5 minutes. And I'm trying to work out in my mind. I'm like, give me a book. I got to smash him, right? And then it hit me. This is a real this is a real thought I had. It hit me. I said, damn. I said, I wonder how the spider feel. He just minding his business. He chilling. He ain't doing nothing. He was minding his business. He was chilling. And all of a sudden, somebody that's afraid of him spot him and say, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. What you doing over here? And I shine his light on him. I shine his light on this black spider. And I'm following him around like, hey, what you doing in this neighborhood? You feel me? I'm like, what you doing in this neighborhood? We don't see black spiders over here. Y'all don't be over here. And like the fear that I had for the black spider, and I could not be at peace while that spider was walking around in my bedroom in my neighborhood, minding his own business nonetheless. He wasn't trying to harm me. He might have been looking for something to eat. He might have been looking for an ant, a fly, a gnat, some other type of bug that he could, get his grub on, right? But I saw him and I didn't like the fact that he was in my neighborhood. And because of my fear, I put that spotlight on him. And in addition to that, I wasn't going to just let him be. I was going to kill him. Reminded me of something I've seen before on TV. Or at the very least, I've heard stories about. Nothing I experienced myself or nothing that I know someone else experienced. But I've certainly seen something like this on television where there is a, we'll continue to say spider, black spider, in a neighborhood that, maybe the authority figures, police, didn't think that spider should have been there, and they shine a light and they say, what you doing around here, boy? I mean, spider. And perhaps they may even do something to that spider. They may kill the spider instead of letting it be. And I was just like, yo, what an irrational fear. The spider's in that neighborhood probably because he lived there. Spider like, what you got this light on me for? I live here too. I've been here the whole time. I've been with you. I've been getting rid of these other little bugs that be trying to crawl on the bed. I got you. I'm holding you down. That's what the spider was probably saying. Why you tripping? I'm on my way to my children. And so I didn't kill that spider. And I felt that I was being irrational. And so ever since then, I let spiders be, even if I see them. Even if they like over my bed, they up there, I just let them be. But I do have conversations with the spiders. Now, some people think I'm crazy because I just be like, hey, listen, we don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be around the vicinity. Don't be on my bed. I'll be in my bed. Y'all not supposed to be in my bed. It's a limited few creatures can be in my bed, okay? All right? Me and the ladies, you feel me? So, as long as the spiders don't violate my space, they can live. Unless, I do have some stipulations, unless you're dangerous. You absolutely have to be dangerous. And like a brown recluse, they gotta go. I did some research. Yellow sac spiders, they gotta go. Black widows, they gotta go. These are spiders that if they bite you, and they do bite, and sometimes they bite for no reason. If they bite you, black widows can kill you. Or make you really, really sick. But these other spiders could literally cause damage to your skin. Like it will look really bad wherever they bite you, and I think it will leave permanent scarring. Imagine getting bit on the face by a brown recluse. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Prince Amir can't have that happening. So in those instances, you know, I reserve the right, survival first. You feel me? But outside of that, I no longer have to kill a spider in order to go to sleep. In fact, I got a family of spiders. They kind of sit on my headboard, kind of by the windowsill. They block any other critters that might try to sneak into the house or through the window. And, you know, they feast. They do their thing. I leave them be. They leave me be. They don't crawl on the bed. They got their little space, and we good out here. We good. I see them. I say, what up, though, and good morning. You know what I'm saying? That's how we getting down. So, yeah, that's my spider story. That video made me think of that. But, yeah, stop killing the spiders, man. They serve a purpose in your home. They holding you down. What we got?
Hey, just to let you know, a couple of those sinks rang up for a penny. There's still more out on the shelf.
Oh, no, you're not supposed to go with them.
Yeah, but we already bought it, so...
No.
I'm just letting you know so you can get the rest off the shelf.
No, you are not even supposed to go with it.
You can see this was $230. This was $230, so you have 2, 4, 6... You have over 800, actually almost $900 in sinks right here that we're going to get for 4 cents. And all those garbage bags for a penny as well. We were just looking around to make sure we didn't miss any more, and we actually found more. Those 3 boxes right up there, so we're gonna see if we can get those extra ones down. All right, guys, so we got somebody to get them all down for us. We told them we were just remodeling a home.
Please scan your item.
Good.
6. Yep. Another penny. Yeah, just so you guys can see. Penny. It is possible. Alright, and as you guys can see, everything was 18 cents. We're gonna go let somebody know. Hey, just to let you know, a couple of those sinks rang up for a penny. There's still more out on the shelf.
Oh, no, you're not supposed to go with them.
Yeah, but we already bought it, so...
No.
Listen, I'm mad as I just spent thousands at Home Depot doing a remodel to my kitchen and my bathroom. I spent thousands. Had I known that if I could just search for boxes that was a penny, is that a thing? Well, clearly it's a thing. Wow. I'm a little let down. Let's throw one second. Bear with me. Being a little distracted. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad. Mad AF. You know, it's working. Okay. All right, let's go to the next video. That's interesting.
This is a warning for everybody who buys Dr. Bronner's soap. Real quick, let me just tell you that Dr. Bronner became very zealous and vocal about his religious philosophy, about some kind of all-one God faith. In 1947, he was speaking at the University of Chicago, and he was actually arrested and placed in a mental institution where he repeatedly received shock treatments. And I want y'all to read what's on these labels. It's a bunch of weirdo stuff, down to the people he works for. I mean, this soap is talking about Muhammad. It is talking about uniting all mankind against some enemy. It's laws of the universe, weirdo stuff. It says, listen, children, eternal father. It talks about the Star of Buddha, Bethlehem, the moral ABC code, the messenger of God's law. Read what's on this. As you can see, it says all one, right? For the all one God faith that he believes in. I'm gonna need y'all to just pause the video whenever y'all want and read it for yourselves, what you guys see The dude was Masonic. He's literally promoting the Masonic temple. The soap is full of blasphemous things about Jesus, saying that Jesus was taught by some old dude from Babylon. And it's a whole bunch of demonic doctrine on this. He says he's trying to unite all one God faith, whatever the case may be, and he's using this soap to do it, which he says is the Amish horses, Amway, AT&T, and avocados. Some crazy nonsense, bro, on this soap. Some mysticism, spiritual weird stuff. And make sure that we're reading, that we're looking, that we're listening for the things that...
I'm going to be honest. When it comes to the food that we eating, when it comes to the products that we use, we are cooked. Okay? This guy's products is the least of your worries. You know what I'm saying? I think his stuff is probably the most safe because he put I guess the most dangerous thing is the writings on the boxes, and maybe whatever type of ritual maybe he did to the labeling as you bring that to your house. Maybe you bring a certain energy or spirits into your home. That's his ritual. But like, you'd be surprised how demonic some of these companies are. And I don't know, it's a spirit. And I can't say that there's some boogeyman at the top of a corporation that's conspiring to do rituals and poison people. And I just think it's a spirit. And I don't know, it just leads them to make certain decisions and choices that are not to the benefit of the consumer, of the people. But yeah, that is weird though. That is weird. But for the most part, it looks like my man had some type of alternative view of religion and his spirituality. Seems like he wanted to merge all the different faiths and religions, and he put a bunch of messages in there telling, you know, grabbing teachings from all these different faiths and putting them together and saying we all need to come together to fight the enemy. He not wrong, but again, you got to be careful. Clearly, this man went crazy. According to him, shock therapy and all of that. So, yeah. What y'all think? Do y'all think it's a coincidence that people who are really, really religious probably have certain mental illnesses? Y'all think that's a thing? Have you ever seen a person where they were really, really religious, but they was kind of off? Or you just know for a fact that a person was suffering from mental illness, but they were really, really religious. Like they believe in God is speaking to them. Are they crazy? Or do they have a connection greater than the connection that you have? Do they have a faith greater than you? Is it a gift to hear the voice of God or a curse? Know what I'm saying? You wonder. So I know some people that maybe appear to be afflicted by certain illnesses mentally, but they have a resilient faith in God. Like they really believe in the mysticism aspect of their spirituality and their faith. So I wonder. My connection is good. We good out here. Let's see what else we got.
Now, I had done that same joke on Comic Book with the ice and everything.
Yeah.
But it hit different on Def Jam. So I'm getting ready to go on stage. They took my ice and put it in the cooler so it wouldn't melt. So that was the last thing that I put in. And they said, okay, Coco, you ready? I'm like, okay. I went on stage and I started doing the joke. In my head, I'm counting in my head because I had everything paced out. So when I pulled the bottle out, audience erupted. And I'm talking about they were hitting on the stage because the stage was like a T. They was hitting on the stage with my feet were vibrating on the stage. And when I finished, I got a standing ovation. I literally could have walked off stage and said, thank y'all, good night. But with the standing ovation, I topped the standing ovation by keeping going and finishing my set. Everybody was in the hallway. Russell Simmons, everybody. And they were telling me, they said, you could have just said thank you, good night when you got the standing ovation. I said, I could have, couldn't I? They was like, you kept going. Like, what do you want beyond a standing ovation? And I was like, I didn't think about that. But the rest of that day and the next day until I got ready to leave LA, everywhere I went, I ran into everybody. Did y'all see her on Def Jam? Now, I had done that same joke on Comic Book with the ice and everything.
Yeah.
But it hit different on Def Jam. So I'm getting ready to go on stage. They took my ice and put.
Shout out to Coco. I don't remember that joke. I feel bad that I don't remember that joke. I felt like they should have showed the joke or played the joke so we know what the joke is. Yeah. Shout out to Coco. She had a moment. Shout out to her for, shout out to her for finishing the set. I don't want us to skip or gloss over that. They didn't have nothing, no commentary to add, but shout out to her. She got a standing ovation. The stage was vibrating at her feet for how much people loved her joke. And instead of they literally said, yo, you could have walked off the stage and said good night, and it was good. You got a standing ovation. Why did you finish your set? She finished the set. She said, I still got more work to do. And she continued to do the work. A lot of people got goals that they hit too quick. And it takes all the momentum out of the progress that they could have made in life because they stopped short of reaching their full potential because they don't complete the set. They get so far and they get satisfied too quick as if they actually accomplished the thing that they set out to do. She had a whole set. Her goal was to complete her set, not tell one good joke, get a standing ovation, and then she done. She completed the set. Remember that. Make sure you completing the set. Make sure you not celebrating prematurely because you got some level of satisfaction as you moving forward. Keep going. Don't stop because you get a victory. Because the victory ain't the victory. The victory is the progress that you continually make. That's the real victory. Next video. Let's keep cooking.
All right.
I got a lot of videos, y'all.
We got Buddy's food. Bear's food. Go sit, bud. Okay. God is good. Apple pie. Blueberry. Okay. All right. Heard you. Okay.
Are they?
God is good. Banana pudding. Sorry, bud. God is good. God is great. Let us thank him for our food by his hands. Put your paw back on his back. Thank you. By his hands, we all are fed. Thank you, Lord, for daily bread. Amen.
Wow. That's dope. That's dope. Listen, if she could train her dogs to pray and give thanks for their food, she putting some of y'all children to shame. Putting some of y'all children to shame. Shout out to the beautiful babies here. We love our dogs. We love our dogs in America, don't we?
Stop drinking just pure water. It may sound healthy, but it's not. It actually dehydrates you. When you drink pure water with zero minerals, you dilute your blood and you pull minerals out of your cells. Instead of hydrating, you are dehydrating. Hydration is not just about water. It is also about electrolyte balance. Your body needs sodium, potassium, and magnesium to absorb the water. So here's what you should do at home. Add a pinch of sea salt or Himalayan salt and a little bit of baking soda and a squeeze of lime or lemon into your drinking water. This is a natural electrolyte drink you can make without the fake colors and the fake sugar. And bonus tip, most of your water should come from structured water. This means water and hydration from fruits, from coconut water, and from soups and bone broths. This is the kind of hydration that actually fuels your body and penetrates your cells. So stop chugging gallons of empty water and start hydrating properly from now on.
All right, health tip. Listen to the guy with the chiseled abs, the muscles, listen, Prince Amir, maybe I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna show up like this with the chest out, have my hair down, you know what I'm saying? Get the hair. I'm like, listen, stay hydrated. You feel me? We're not gonna do all of that right now, but when I'm ready, I'm getting ready. But your boy is right. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what they say. It's true. There's a lot of juice in apples. So you eat you an apple, you are absolutely getting hydrated. Sea salt, I don't know about that baking soda part, but the sea salt, the lime juice, lemon or lime juice. I usually do lemon, but lime juice. Yeah. But structured water, that is what is found in fruit. It's when I drink water, that joint just go right through me. I drink me some water, it come right out. I'm like, it's like my body not really retaining the water to actually be hydrated. So I rock with it. I rock with that. I am going to put forth the effort to actually do this in my life, in real life. Sea salt, fruit, more fruit, lime juice. I don't know about that baking soda part, but maybe we'll throw a little crumb of baking soda in there. We'll see. All right. Always, the little wax glaze that's on the apple. Yeah, wipe off your fruit. Parasite cleanse.
If your parasite cleanse doesn't have these 3 ingredients, it is not doing the job. You're going to need black walnut hull, wormwood, and cloves together, not separate. Black walnut hull, it kills adult parasites and it clears them out of the intestines. Wormwood, this bitter herb is lethal to parasites, especially in the larval stage. Cloves can destroy parasite eggs. If you don't kill the eggs, they hatch and they start the cycle all over again. So if your cleanse is missing any one of these herbs, you're only doing half of the work. Parasites feed off sugar and they release toxic waste that weakens your organs, wrecks your gut, and exhausts your immune system. They are one of the main hidden causes of diseases, including cancer. That's why we also pair this cleanse with a heavy metal and toxin binder to mop up the mess. So if you're missing any one of these, then you're just giving the parasites a break. You're not giving them a proper eviction. If your parasite cleanse doesn't have these 3 ingredients, it is not doing the job. You're going to need black walnut hull, wormwood, and cloves together, not separate.
I want to do a cleanse one of these days. Somebody I know did a cleanse and they had the bubble guts and they was throwing up for like a week. They couldn't keep no food down. Said it was the worst experience they ever had in their life and they are never doing a cleanse again. But maybe that was how fucked up their body was. Cleanses are rough. I need to go on vacation before I could do a cleanse, but perhaps maybe we'll try that joint out one time. One time for the one time. What we got here? Juicy.
These bags under our eyes may mean that our liver needs some help, and that eye cream that you're using is only temporary surface level relief, not healing. Let me show you what I'm doing. The skin under your eyes is super thin, and when your liver is sluggish, toxins and fluids will build up there first. Poor circulation causes the skin to look a little bit darker, and then inflammation causes that puffiness. So we're going to fix that with this free and healing liver flush glow tonic that is designed to flush the liver and help your eyes and your skin glow from within. Beets and carrots are going to flood the liver with antioxidants so that your liver can flush those toxins a bit faster. Pineapple is high in bromelain, so it'll help reduce swelling and improve circulation. Ginger and lime is going to produce blood flow, bowel production, and digestion so that puffiness fades away naturally. Juicy. Cucumber is very deeply hydrating and it flushes toxins. It's loaded with minerals and antioxidants so that it can protect the liver. Now go ahead and pour you some in a glass so you can get ready to enjoy it, but slap you a Mentally so you can activate the infusion power. There you go. Now drink that for 5 to 7 days and let me know if your skin and your eyes start glowing. These bags under our eyes may mean that I'm...
So listen. I appreciate the information. So there are people. Let me just say what I'm gonna say. When it comes to stuff like that, I'm looking for a certain look before I listen to a person, because I think they're giving good advice, but not all advice may be right for me, because maybe I want to achieve something different. But I definitely probably need a liver flush and need to do all of those juices and stuff like that. But her bags, I don't know how old she got to qualify it more. She got to say, listen, I'm 48. Look at me. Or I'm 52. Look at the no bags, this and that. I've seen some men and women that were older and they skin looked very vibrant. They didn't have the bags and stuff like that. And the question is, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Qualify it a little bit more, because I don't know if that stuff is actually working for her, or if she's selling a product or getting views or what. But yeah, shout out to you. I'll tell you right now, Prince Amir needed his liver cleansed. I can feel it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm in tune with my body. Let's go to the next message. What we got right here?
Mr. Combs, does your black ass have anything to say before I sentence you?
Your Honor, they say you do the crime, you do the fucking time. But if you actually think about it, is prostitution really a crime? I mean, who the hell does this court think it is to judge whether two consenting adults can or cannot exchange money for a little baby oil and a lot of cheek clapping at a motherfucking Diddy freak off? I thought this was America. Where's my constitutional rights and shit?
Nonsense, Mr. Combs. I understand. That pimping ain't easy, but it's even harder to find 12 jurors who could sit through 3 whole weeks of watching your disgusting fucking freak-off footage without gouging their goddamn eyes out. I mean...
I thought there wasn't footage. Did I miss that? Did they actually play footage in the courtroom? Because I thought all of the talks of these Diddy tapes, these videos or whatever, I thought that wasn't a thing. It turns out that it was speculation and rumors that there were tapes and a bunch of people were on the tapes. There were no tapes. There was no evidence of Diddy doing things to people, like the rumors of him recording famous people and having people on tape doing compromising things and him blackmailing people with the tapes. That actually wasn't a thing. There was no evidence presented at trial that he did those things. So it was really the rumor mill. All of the stuff that most people think Diddy is guilty of wasn't even relevant in this particular trial. And dare I say, not true. All rumors. What did come about from this trial is the idea that Cassie participated in what is called freak-offs unwillingly. At least this is what they alleged. It was alleged that, what's my quiet? Am I freezing? I seem like it froze a little bit. How's my quality? We doing a little test. We checking on some stuff. We good? Yeah, we good. Like I was saying, the allegations were that he raped Cassidy, and he subjected her to participating in these freak-offs where she didn't want to. And he leveraged his power, money, and influence and intimidation and all of that stuff to get her to do things that she didn't want to do. And he flew people out and paid them money to do these things to her, which is, among other things, all the domestic violence and all that stuff that occurred throughout their toxic relationship, right? It turns out that the court did not find him guilty of sex trafficking because the jury was not convinced that Cassie was not a willing participant, meaning even sometimes she would call the people and she would set up the freak-offs. Sometimes she would even request a freak-off herself. She would say, I want to do a freak-off. Let's do a freak-off. And so the jury wasn't convinced once that evidence came out that she was extremely willing and organizing and setting them up herself in some instances. There was some freak-offs that took place and Diddy wasn't even there. She just had dudes that she had fun with and she messed around with, right? She was like that. I believe that's what was said at trial. I didn't, read the transcripts, but I'm just going off of what other people were saying, which could be rumors in themselves as well. So I could be wrong about that. But for the most part, I do know the jury wasn't convinced that Diddy was guilty of sex trafficking. What was not disputed was the fact that he paid prostitutes to participate willingly in a freak-off. And he put them on airplanes and flew them out and took care of all their expenses, and everybody had a good time. Right? He nasty. I believe that if Diddy is guilty, well, he definitely guilty. Let's not dispute that. He was found guilty in court. They sentenced him. He was guilty. If he deserved 4 years or more in prison, are we just going to let everybody else off? Let's not pretend that 90% of the people in Hollywood don't pay for box. Let's not pretend that they don't fly whores out. They don't have parties where they do some nasty stuff and there's people there that they pay to be there. Prostitution. Let's not pretend that that's not a thing. We going to keep it a buck. All of the talk about what goes on in Hollywood is not rumors. Let's not pretend all these music execs don't pay women to come through. In some instances, they don't even pay the people. A lot of people come through and they just do it for the clout. They just want to be able to say they was at a party. They want to say I had that experience. I was with famous people and it was a freak off. Like some people are rocking like that, right? Let's not pretend some of our politicians in office currently didn't pay for box, right? That's how I look at it. I look at if they were going to hold Diddy accountable for the domestic violence, that's one thing. But him being sentenced 4 years for paying for box, to me, sets a precedent. I'm not saying he didn't deserve to go to jail. In fact, I knew he was going. I told people like, yeah, he not going home. They will give him some time. But I said it would be 5 years. I thought it would be 5. So the judge was a little bit more lenient. So he got 3 more years in prison. He might get out in 2. So, shout out to Diddy. The boy is nasty. He a freak. And, yeah, I don't think you should go to prison for doing freak offs. And I don't believe Cassie. That's just me. I think she participated a lot of the times willingly. Yeah, she was high out of her mind, as she would tell it, and not in her right mind. But she wanted to be there. She wanted to be there. She enjoyed that. There were times she enjoyed it. Yeah. We need to go ahead and indict a lot more people. I think the Justice Department need to go after all of these people that essentially pay for box or paid for a bus ticket, paid for a plane ticket. What's my man, the Congressman Gates, Matt Gates? I haven't heard a lot about Matt Gates lately. He got investigated because he flew some chicks out. It was alleged that they were underage, but he flew some chicks out that he intended to bust down. Because it's kind of normal. It's a normal thing. Like, men fly women out all the time. What you talking about? They slide in their DMs. They fly them out. They treat them to dinner. Sometimes they tell them flat out, I'm going to go ahead and hit you with some of this money. It's a thing. It's people paying for it's prostitution is alive and well. It's called OnlyFans, right? You think most of these women is only collecting subscriptions? You think they never been enticed by a rich man from a crazy amount of money just to come through and they threw it back for a real one? Come on now. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Let's be honest. So I'm just saying, all these other people need to go to jail too. Or did the judge use this opportunity to punish Diddy for something that the jury did not find him guilty of? Or they didn't want to make an example of him. Somebody said, where did Epstein list at? That's the other thing. Listen, these guys, the Epstein people, if they could show the transfer of funds from them to Epstein at some point in time and corroborate that transfer of funds before or after the time that they went to the island, and you have these victims saying, that guy, it should be a wrap on him. He should go to jail based off of paying for prostitution, right? Based off of that, we should be able to prove that easily. If they really look into it and do their job. But I already told y'all what I think about was getting ready to come down the pipeline on the Epstein files. I believe that there are a lot of people behind the scenes spending a lot of money settling lawsuits. This is why they're not going to release the list, because the victims have already sued these men. Okay? They sued them, or they're getting ready to sue them with a public lawsuit. They sent them out letters saying, we're going to sue you if you don't pay. And these dudes paid. A lot of them paid a lot of money. A lot of CEO executives that ain't CEOs no more. They stepped down several years ago for some strange reason. They all got out of Dodge. They knew what time it was, right? I think a lot of them paid a lot of money to keep them quiet. And there's an agreement. Donald Trump probably know a couple of these guys. And they said, please don't let them release it. A lot of people in Congress probably know some of these guys. Probably some of their names is on the list. Talk to me. Anyway. But yeah, shout out to Diddy. A lot of people wanted him to go to prison for 20 years. I thought that was ridiculous. But he was guilty of what the things he was guilty of. And yeah, he'll be home, and he'll be filing lawsuits soon against a lot of people that was doing a lot of talking. Get ready. I think a lot of people, they say the rooster's gonna come home to roost. A lot of people gonna be in a bad situation. They was, a lot of people hoping something bad happened to Diddy while he in jail. Because when your boy get out, it's gonna be hell to pay.
What would Uncle Ruckus think of Black Panther?
First of all, ain't no such thing as a black superhero. Spider-Man is a white man. Peter Parker, that's a white man. Superman is a white man from a different country. Of course, he's an alien, so Donald Trump might send his ass away from here. Iron Man is a white man. There's no such thing as a black superhero. Black folks make crime. They do not prevent crime. So if there was a Black Panther right now, I'd send his black ass to jail and tell him you go in the corner and take a shit in your litter box, you damn panther.
And that's your word.
That's the reality of it all.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I just fist bumped the What a horrible day. What a horrible day.
What would Uncle Ruckus think of Black Panther?
Uncle Ruckus was one of my favorite characters on the Boondocks, because he was so ridiculous. He was so ridiculous. I remember one of the first episodes I ever saw where he was in it. It was an episode where some graffiti was on the wall, or whatever, and he was like, "Oh my God, this is terrible. They should have never taught you niggas how to read and write." I thought that was the most ridiculous thing I had ever heard in my life. It was very funny. Shout out to the Boondocks. Classic show. If y'all ain't never watched the Boondocks, y'all missing out. It is it's a cult classic. Absolutely part of my upbringing. I don't know if I would say upbringing. I think I was grown when I first started watching the Boondocks. But boy, shout out to Uncle Ruckus. Very, very funny. What else we got?
Are you feeling tired? What would Uncle Ruckus think of Black Panther?
First of all, ain't no such thing as a black superhero. Spider-Man is a white man. Peter Parker, that's a white man. Superman is a white man from a different country. Of course, he's an alien.
Hold up. I wasn't even in the right spot. What we got here?
What would Uncle Ruckus think of?
Oh, that's what that is. It's a YouTube.
I'm really sweet. If I see a op when I'm crossing the street, I'm vegetarian. I don't want beef. If you up the switch, I call the police. I'm an honor roll student. If I get a bad grade, my mama gon' crown me. Yeah, she prioritize my education and make sure that there is no thugs around me. The only thing I run down on is the bus to get to school. Yeah, the only stick I've touched is the one you use when you're playing pool. But don't get it twisted. I handle my business. I really be doing them 30. But I make sure it's not too late. I gotta be home by 7:30. It's a school night. I'm really sweet. If I see a op when I'm crossing the street, I'm vegetarian. I don't want beef. If you up the switch, I call the police. I'm an honor roll student.
Hey, yo, listen. That's what rap need to sound like. It need to sound like real life. But that's the thing. Rap is real life for some people. Some people be rapping about their real life, and their real life is really that bad. Their real life is about robbing and killing, going upside people's head. Their real life is about doing drugs, wishing they was dead. That's a bar. Y'all ain't catch that. But yeah, but it's a lot of people like this young man who they not hood like that. They didn't grow up that way. They not killers. They not street dudes, but they rap about street stuff that they never experienced. They cosplaying the real experience of people in those bad environments. You know what's crazy is the people in those bad environments would kill literally to switch places. So it's disrespectful for a young man to live out in the suburbs and like overcompensate for the fact that he live out in the suburbs and so they extra black. Like that's the thing. That's the thing in real life. I currently live out in, suburban America. And I notice out this way, with my daughter in her schools and some of the black kids, they are more hood than black kids from the hood. It's weird. It's like they are really ignorant and like they overcompensate what they think blackness is, right? They overcompensate ghetto-ness. Because they're cosplaying black. They're not really from the hood. They didn't grow up in the hood. They don't know what it's really like. They're just emulating what they see on TV and they going hard with it. They go really, really hard into like the negative stereotypes of what it means to be black. Ghetto, loud, obnoxious, behavioral issues. It's just really bad, right? And violent, acting like they hard and they tough. Don't sell drugs, but acting like they moving weight, like weird stuff. And they live in like nice big homes, good solid communities, low crime, and they acting like they really about that life. Like there's communities where it's kill or be killed in real life. It's niggas got dead homies. They the next day they homeboy was gone. Like they didn't have their best friend no more, right? They not living that life, but they acting like it. And then they got the audacity to rap about it. And it's cosplay. It might as well be blackface. That's how I see it. A lot of black people are doing blackface. Yeah, you black, but you not that black. You didn't really have that experience. You're perpetuating a negative stereotype for no reason because you think it makes you more authentic. It's embarrassing, actually. So, black suburban kids, stop trying to overcompensate for the fact that you live in the suburbs and overdoing the whole black thing. Like, you're already black. You don't need to act a certain way to qualify it. You don't need to speak slang or ebonics. If you speak proper English, just speak proper English. You don't need to be a rapper. You don't need to dress like, you don't need to do that to prove you black. It's kind of like there already. You don't have to qualify it. You know what I'm saying? Even though some people say, you act white. You talk white. It's like, no, I don't. I talk American. I'm just speaking regular English. Or trying to. You know, Prince Amir need to work on his English. I absolutely speak. I speak a little nigganese. You feel me? Let's go back. I like that though. That's what raps need to be sounding like for the rappers, black rappers, or whoever rappers, wherever y'all from. Rap about y'all real life, man. Be authentic. I'm so damn for you to say I'm tripping, just to hold me from myself. Don't you know? That loud rattling bass. That's funny.
Don't hate Malik, me.
I thought you were gonna let my son play more.
I'm gonna let him play when his mama stop playing with me.
How am I playing?
You didn't text me back last night.
That's because I was working. You know I'm a single mother.
And I'm trying to take you away from that. Your baby daddy called time out on y'all. Let me step in.
I know. But can you let him play a little bit more, please?
What you gonna do for me? You gonna blow my whistle?
Boy, stop playing. Let my son play.
Hey, bro, put Idris in for me.
Idris' ass can't catch a cold, man.
I know, bro, but I'm trying to win with his mom.
And I'm trying to win games.
Man, come on, bro, just put him in. Look, bro, look.
What the mama look like, though?
Does she look like?
Yeah.
Put him in. That's my boy. That's my boy.
I can't deal with this shit. He can't catch, bro.
Bro, give him a chance,
He
bro.
can't catch.
He ain't got his dad in his life.
I'm not dealing with him no more. He can't catch. It's
bro,
over.
For real? Hey, come here, man. It's not your fault. It's your dad DNA. He ain't nothing, all right? Put your head in the game. Okay, your mom paying all this money. You out here lollygagging. Come on, now, get in the huddle. Hey, your mama fine.
Hey, dude, why my son ain't getting no
bro,
PT,
don't
bro?
Put your hands on me. Idris is #1 right now.
Man, my son ain't getting no playing time, bro. I'm driving all the way over here and he ain't getting no PT, dog.
Okay, well, shit. Where your wife at?
Y'all whack coaches, man.
This nigga said, he said, where your wife at? He said, send your wife. Send your wife. Then your son might get some playtime. That's a dirty dog. That was dirty right there. Where your wife at? He's stupid.
A lot of parents upset with me because I put your son there.
I know, but I really appreciate you.
How much you appreciate me?
Coach, thank you for letting me have playtime.
Oh, no problem, bro. I thought you were asleep. Here you go. Don't disappoint me, bro. It was right there in front of him.
He's just tired.
He's tired. No, he's trash. Football is about 100% focus. There's no distractions, okay? I don't care what it is. You got to be 100%. I've been waiting for her call all day. Hold on. Hey, y'all know what to do, though. Hello?
My man got boxolitis. That's not my term. Shout out to Anton Daniels. If you know, you know. But my man got boxolitis all day. But I get it. I understand the temptation in real life. Yee.
You gotta stop that.
Golly, bro. That's awful to see, man. Like, it don't look like anybody survived that. 2 people were rushed to the hospital where 1 died and the other remains in critical condition. God dang. God dang, bro. That's really, really sad, man. One of my fears is for somebody that I care about to go like that. I can't imagine getting a call about a family member being in a car accident like that. You got to see that on TV, or you wondering, like, are they okay? And they not. That's horrible, man. My heart goes out to any family members, any friends or people that were hurt in car accidents, man, because it's heartbreaking. What we got?
What's up?
Hey. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
If I can use your restroom?
No, actually, you can use the restroom at the restaurant.
Okay, that's fine. I got
Yeah.
these just for you.
Boy, I don't want this shit.
Oh, okay. All right, come on then.
Keep walking.
All right. How was your day today?
It was cool.
Okay. Well, come on, I'll get the door for you.
Thanks. Hey, Daddy.
What's going on?
You ready to go out?
Oh, girl, I've been outside this whole weekend. I'm not going nowhere. What you got here to eat? I'm hungry.
I can cook you some.
Shit, come on, get your ass in this kitchen, girl. What's taking you so long?
Yes, Daddy. What's up?
Hey.
Facts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm neither one of these guys, but I more closely relate to the second guy. Not so much like his presentation, his demeanor, like he was very hood. But yeah, I'm not showing up with no damn suspenders and no flowers. Taking you out for a date. My man said, I've been outside all day. What you cooking? Like, what we doing? I'm about to chill. Let's chill. We going out to eat, folks. Wasting money. We need to just be around each other. We kicking it. We vibing. What's up? What up? You know what I'm saying? I feel that. And she hit him with the yes, daddy. That's right. Don't be that weak nigga. Be that daddy. You feel me? You feel me? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, youngin', you think you got it, huh?
Oh, yeah?
You really think you could do something with me? Yeah, youngin', I really do that to you.
Old head, I ain't on that, old head. I'm telling you, I'ma send you
What?
up.
How you gonna send me up? I use these hands. I've been using these hands since 98.
Alright, old head, I'm giving you a warning, bro. I'm not about to play with you, home.
Oh, mother, I'ma show you. I'ma show you better than I can tell you. I'ma show you better than I can tell you. Youngin'. Damn! He done hit me with the switch.
My son, you knew damn well them YNs had them switches. But nothing.
But I'm trying to teach Youngin' a lesson.
You weren't sent to be a teacher. You were sent to be a janitor.
Can you send me back down or something? I was trying to...
No, my son, he tore your whole face off.
Alright,
That nigga said you was sent to be a janitor. That's dead. That's dead wrong. That's funny. Yeah, nah, you don't play with them YNs like that, man. We don't do all of that. You can't teach them YNs nothing.
Your breath stay with a dookie smell.
Listen, that dude is funny, man. I love that.
What the fuck?
Man, what the fuck is going on, man? Yo! Rock hard, pissing on my ear. Bro.
What are you doing?
The face.
Bro.
Okay.
Get your stinking ass off of me.
Hey, why my man look like he like it though?
Hey, bro, what the fuck? Sit down.
He like, I'm good.
Yo, you need this much water, man?
Oh, man.
Hold on, bro. Be still now.
Chill.
Be still, man.
Hey, man, what time is it? Is it time to wrap it up? We're going to keep going. Oh, my God. Yo!
You're chilling, but I
told you I was gonna get you back.
That's so much harder. Oh, baby, slap him.
Refreshing.
Hey, bro, listen, I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized from this. God D. All right, what we got in here?
Right your motherfucking ass up out here, bitch, or I'll show my motherfucking ass. Shut the fuck up! You better shut your motherfucking mouth, bitch, or I'll clear out a motherfucking goddamn restaurant, bitch. Oh, no, you hear me?
Hold on. Start over. Am I supposed to be laughing, or is this a serious moment? Let me start over. Hold on. Man snapped on his wife / girlfriend for talking to us blacks. Let's see.
Motherfucking ass up out here, bitch, or I'll show my motherfucking ass. Shut the fuck up! You better shut your motherfucking mouth, bitch, or I'll clear out a motherfucking goddamn restaurant, bitch. Oh, no, you hear me?
I ain't gonna know.
Clear out all this shit, motherfucker. You want to show motherfucker you? Hey, you mind your motherfucking business if you know what the fuck that is. You call the police if you don't leave. I don't give a fuck about you in the police, hoes. Call the goddamn law. Fuck out of my face, man. Shit. Man, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Get the fuck up out of here. Come on. Before I get mad at this motherfucker. Bitch, come on. You want to go? Don't stay here. Get out here. Fuck you. My goddamn feet. I ain't the woman.
I don't get the black part. I just saw an ignorant man verbally abusing his chick and the kid. Yeah, he probably should be dealt with one way or another. But the whole talking to us blacks make it seem like a racism thing, and I didn't see him make any mention of black people or point to the black women and make it seem like it had anything to do with race. But somehow, some way, black woman made it about her. Yeah, I said it. Goddammit. What? Just say it's an ignorant man. He was being extremely ignorant, but I didn't see the whole black part. Like, she seemed like he made it about them being black because she talked to them. I don't know.
Go in the crib.
This is my estate.
Go in the crib.
Go
in the crib.
We are.
Go in the crib. Yo, go in the crib. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you do?
I don't
Section
care.
8?
Yeah, you say you mad. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. What? Come up. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Oh my.
What? Fuck you.
Touch me. Touch me. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Not playing with you. Get off my porch. 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 You came on my property, you talk to me first. Get off my porch. Get off. And I'm a minor. And I'm a minor. Get off my minor. Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get her off my porch. Get her off my porch. Get her off my porch.
You goddamn stupid
Man,
broad.
What?
Listen.
Yo, he knocked her ass out, ain't it?
Listen. Before I say what I was gonna say, I had to think carefully and really, cause I was gonna say, the husband, he didn't like attack the kids, right? He's smart for not engaging in violence against the young men. Number one, they were minors. He's smart. He logical. On the one hand, if my chick got knocked the fuck out by some dudes, I don't know if I would have been able to control myself. I might have had to fuck them up. But cooler heads prevailed because they probably might have gone to jail. Both him and his chick. They dealt with the woman, so they might not need to call the police on her. She just learned in real life what can happen to her. But my criticism to the husband.
Go in the crib.
This is my estate.
Go in the crib.
I don't care.
Go in the crib.
We are.
Go in the crib.
Yo,
Go in the crib. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you do?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, she saw her husband before she approached. He don't have no control over his chick. And that got her knocked the fuck out. But
God, you mad. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. What? Touch me. Touch me, all my. What? Fuck you. Touch me. Touch me. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about?
shout out to the YNs out here, man. Listen, they could have pulled them switches out. You feel me? These are some nice YNs. They just threw hands. Old school YNs. But what a dumb chick. It looked like the husband probably told her to come on in the house, don't even worry about it. And she got so mad at her husband that she went and said, man, you ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do it then. And she fucked around and found out. God dang. Karen, why?
President Trump said, we need to be vicious, just like they are.
Yep.
And I hope our federal law enforcement does what they must to root out the radical left.
Crush the left! Crush the left! Crush the left! Crush the left! Let them come! Let them come!
We must destroy the radical left once and for all. Every radical left activist, every NGO.
Fight, fight, fight! Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets!
President Trump said, we need to be vicious, just like they are.
Yep.
And I hope our federal law enforcement does what they must to root out the radical left.
Crush the left! Crush the left! Crush the left! Crush the left! Let them come! Let them come!
We must destroy the radical left once and for all. Every radical left activist, every NGO.
Fight, fight, fight! Our streets! Whose streets?
I don't understand the caption. Huntington Beach white supremacists call for violence against the left. To me, that wasn't a call to violence. Number one. They did say crush the left, but it wasn't a call to violence. They didn't say, it said the police and the authority to, let me listen to it one more time.
Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets!
President Trump said, we need to be vicious, just like they are.
Yep.
Okay. And I hope our federal law enforcement does what they must to root.
Did y'all hear what he said? I hope our federal law enforcement does what they need to do. They're not the law. They're not calling for violence. They said vicious, which is aggression. It's to be aggressive. But he also said in the hands of the law, the people to enforce the law, let them do what they need to do in order to root out the wickedness, right?
Root out the radical left.
And the radical, when you're radical, you're probably engaging in violence, right? What do you say? Islamic terrorists are radical. They're radicalized because they're actually engaging in violence to get their point across. So if you're a radical left, you probably are okay with blowing stuff up, shooting people, so on and so forth, right? So
Crush the left! Crush the left! Crush the left! Let them come! Let them come!
We must destroy the radical left once and for all. Every radical left activist, every NGO.
Fight, fight, fight! Our streets! Whose streets? Our...
Yeah, so especially with them clipping it up, you don't even get the full context of what he's saying. But if this is the best clip of what he put out that they could get in order to try to say that they're calling for violence, this shit is weak. I wouldn't even say they calling for violence. They saying protect our streets. They saying the FBI need to do what they gonna do, and it's time. No more time to be nice. The whole white supremacist thing, I didn't see any white supremacists. I didn't see any of that. I do see a lot of white boys. I see flags. I don't see anything like I'm a white supremacist. I don't see the white power symbols. I don't see none of that stuff. To call on white supremacists because they got the American flag up and they love their country and they don't like radical left, what are y'all talking about? This be the stuff that irritate me. It's a straw man. Instead of arguing against the point that they're making, you put white supremacists on it because nobody likes a white supremacist, right? Everybody agrees across the board that white supremacy is bad. They've been shitting on white supremacy for decades, right? So labeling somebody that they're clearly bad in whatever their position is can't be good because they're a white supremacist, right? That's the idea, okay? Like calling somebody a fascist or a Nazi. Why would we listen to fascists or Nazis if that's what they are? Of course their ideas are bad for the country, right? We just got to put a label on them. We got to call them a bad word. We got to say this is what they are without actually engaging in the conversation about their ideas, about the policies maybe that they say we should institute in order to make the country, dare I say, great again. I'm just saying. This is weak.
We want true justice. So give us the green light or handle it yourself with the military.
It's time, yo. It's time for a civil war.
Straw for me. It's fucking war now. War.
Okay, now these niggas is off. They off. And listen, let me play this again.
We want true justice. So give us the green light or handle it yourself with the military.
It's time, yo. It's time for a civil war.
Straw for me. It's fucking war now.
War was declared today.
Now, as a veteran of about a dozen civil wars that the Republicans have threatened over the last decade, I can confidently say you're not going to do shit. Just like every other time. You're going to go back to work tomorrow, just like any other day. And by back to work, I mean stealing your neighbor's catalytic converter. I can confidently say that because this is all performative. You don't actually care. You just found a reason to be angry. None of you cared when the Democrat politician in Minnesota was shot. None of you cared that at the same time this happened, there was another school shooting, this time in Colorado. None of that makes you angry. But you expect me to believe that Charlie Kirk getting shot is what's going to start a civil war in the United States. That's what tipped the scales for you. You're so angry about someone possibly shooting someone because they had a different political opinion, and your solution is to go shoot people for having a different political opinion. And they all act like they know who shot Charlie Kirk. If y'all know who shot him, if you know a liberal shot him, why aren't you in contact with the police? The guy's out.
I see the point that this guy's trying to make, but I think he's being disingenuous. You got to understand that a person was shot, and these people likely followed that person and thought the same way that that person thought and believed this person to be a decent, good person, right? there's been enough shots fired at conservatives for them to jump to conclusions that obviously that attack, you know, the murder of Charlie Kirk was an attack on conservatives. You had the trans kid that shot up the one Christian school, and you had another one shoot up a church, and you had 2 assassination attempts against Donald Trump, president of the United States, and now you got Charlie Kirk being shot at. You had killed, I should say. You had what's the one governor? Shapiro had his house firebombed by a radical leftist. Yeah, a person who talking about free Palestine. That's not a conservative position. That's people on the left. They rocking with Palestine. They're very anti-Semitic, and I hate even saying that. I'm with the folks that has a conspiracy against the idea that any criticism is anti-Semitic. Like I don't even rock with that either. So I hate to even say that, but them people coming across very anti-Semitic. Like they coming across like that. But yeah, it's very few people that are conservatives that are like actually being violent. Not to say that there's none, but I don't listen. If you're a conservative and you violent, you're not really a conservative, because that goes against the principles of conservatism. Like that don't even line up. Violent people are just violent. It don't matter what they politics are. Let's just keep it a buck. But I think politically, the Democratic Party, the mainstream media, they try to water down and downplay whenever the people that are liberal or on the left commit violence. They act like that's not what's actually taking place. They don't just call it out and condemn it. But if anybody conservative or look like they're conservative engage in any type of violence, they all over that shit. They like, oh, the rhetoric, the Republicans need that. They have heavy criticisms about what people shouldn't say and must say. The gaslighting is real, and it's kind of turning a lot of people off from the Democratic Party, from politics in general. Because let's be honest, Republicans weren't doing any better when the shoe was on the other foot, right? They all do the same shit. They pretend like it's not raining. They pretend like what we see with our eyes ain't real. Just be 100. But I don't believe that there's a civil war going to happen. I think what my man said is accurate. People will go back to their lives. They'll be going to work. Yeah. Only thing that I'm willing to miss work for is something happening to my family. Like if something happened to my daughter, somebody hurt my daughter, yeah, I'm probably never going to work again. I'm crashing all the way out. Yeah. It'll definitely be war. Everybody got to go. Yeah, everybody got to go. Including me. It's going to be over after that. But outside of that, man, I got work to do. We getting to it. They like, it's civil war. What we got here?
Austerity that they do fight for the life of our nation. Lord! For the liberty of our people. Liberty! That they do fight for the life of our nation. Lord! For the liberty of our people. Liberty!
I'm familiar with this group. They are white supremacists. I don't agree with their position. They believe the country is theirs and it's not. It's ours. I do believe that there are American values that we need to uphold, and some values in America that aren't actually values. They're issues culturally that are ruining society and need to be addressed. And you can do that using propaganda. I know propaganda is a bad word for most people, but it can be a good. Like, propaganda isn't all bad. Like, I get the government lies to its citizens, but sometimes for good reason. Sometimes if the citizens knew the truth, there wouldn't be a country. After them finding out the truth, you can't handle the truth. That's, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, everybody know that line. Like, some people can't handle the truth. Some people need to be lied to. Some people want to be lied to. They don't want the truth. They want to be able to go to work and come home and watch Netflix. They don't want to know what's really going on. And the people that do know what's going on, that are actually mentally tough, they try to do something about it. But not every action that someone takes is the right action. Sometimes they have bad ideas. They not good. What we got? Thank you, bro. I got some text messages. Hold on. It's a work text message at 10:52 at night. What we doing? Sorry for your loss. Saw it on the calendar. What? Eh? What I miss? Somebody pass? It's on the freaking calendar. The hell I miss? No events. Something happened? Is it this week? Getting rescheduled. What? $1:30. What's this? Oh, I see it. Oh, dang. Uncle. Damn. Sorry for your loss. Mr. Latham. Condolences. Boop. Flowers. Condolences. Do you work tomorrow? Call. Dot, 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 dot. My bad. I'm taking care of business. Don't worry about it. Why? All right. Yeah, I think this is toxic for the country. Now, if it was some black dudes in there, some Asian dudes, some different colors sprinkled in there. People that believe in American values and believe in the country and think that certain things about our country going in the wrong direction shouldn't be the case based on conservative values. Cool. But that's not what they believe. They believe that, you know, like, if we're going to be honest, a lot of people are not wrong when they're saying that there are some people that take Make America Great Again to meaning Make America White Again. Like, there are some people that's like, yo, this is a European country with European values. That's what they say. It's these people do exist in this country, and I believe that they're wrong. I do not believe that this is a European country with European values. It's part of it, but this country has more than just Europeans in it. And its culture and values are not a result of just European ideas. Our country went through some things, and there's certain things that's unique to our country that we went through, that we came out on the other side. And I think the people that's here and that's been here, our ancestors, different shapes and sizes and different colors, played different pivotal roles to bring us to where we are today, good and bad. And, you know, like, how far back do they want to go to preserving the American values? They want to go all the way back to when black people were in slaves. They think that's what's best. They believe in white dominance and white people being in charge and running things based off of ethnicity alone. Like, that's what they believe. Or is it the people that are best for the job, the people with the best ideas? There is a such thing as right and wrong, by the way. So, all right. Oh my God, it's my God.
We go 0 to 100, nigga, real. He has 2 kids. Fuck his kids. They give a fuck about that white boy kid. They probably autistic anyway. Give a fuck about that white boy kid. Fuck them kids. Fuck Charlie Kirk babies. Give a fuck. All the poor niggas that die, man, fuck that white boy and his white baby. Niggas give a fuck about no white boy. They think I give a damn about Charlie Kirk. I don't even like Trump. I just be bullshit. I don't really like Trump. I do, but I don't. Give a fuck about white people and their problems. I just be talking like that to get white people's attention. When have you crackers ever showed love for the nigga? I've been playing on you stupid fuckers. I don't give a fuck about white folks. I swear I don't. I swear to God I don't. We go 0 to 100, nigga.
Charleston White, I think he a genius, and I'm gonna tell you why. You don't know if he being for real or if he trolling. Every time, even when he be like, "I'm trolling," you don't know if him saying he trolling is trolling. You don't know. But guess what you do? You pay attention. You listen to what he says. He gets his point across. And it's very offensive. And you can criticize 99% of most of the shit that he say and be like, nah, I think you off right there. Absolutely you can, because he says a lot of things that are inflammatory and oxymoronic to a degree. But I get the point that he making. For black people, for some black people, caring about Charlie Kirk don't mean nothing to them. Because number one, they didn't watch his content. Number two, when some people talk about Charlie Kirk in their communities, they say Charlie Kirk was a racist and didn't like black people, even though that's not true, right? But so when black people hear about it, they like, we don't care. And they kind of like, especially once they say that, oh, he didn't like black people, and they try to put out some of the negative things and opinions that maybe he said that black people would find offensive, right? They really like, man, fuck him. Because people getting shot and killed, that's regular life for some communities, some black people. It's regular life. Oh, somebody got killed, shot, and they feel like white folks don't care about them. And so why should they care about this one incident? Now, white America, I even hate addressing the country in different colors. I hate separating us to say that there is a such thing as white America and black America. It's not. It's just people that are more affluent and people that are less affluent, people that listen to country music, people that listen to rock and roll, people that listen to rap music. Like, there are black people that listen to country music. There are white people that listen to rap and have tattoos, sell drugs. They do all of that nigga shit, right? So it's not an ethnicity. It's not a color thing. It's a value system. It's a culture. It's a environment thing, right? So I hate even saying white America. There's no such thing. Fuck out of here. It's a color. But for the purpose of contextualizing the conversation, we use these terms so that a person can understand the point that we're trying to make, right? So white people, white America, they're not used to people dying or being shot and gunned down in their communities, unless it's a school shooting, they call them mass shootings because somebody got a gun and shot up a bunch of people for no good reason. It's shocking. It's like why how could this happen? In the black community, it's like, damn, you hear somebody, they shot up to such and such. They like, oh, that's crazy. And they move on with their life. As long as nobody they know or any family members or friends got killed, then they just keep it pushing. They even go back to the place where it happened. It's not even a thing where it's like, don't go over there no more, somebody got killed. No, that place as soon as they open back up, people still be back over there going business as usual, right? White community is a little different. They not used to that. This is shocking. This is appalling that this would happen. Things like this. And if they if they actually paid attention and looked over in certain communities and saw how bad it was, they would be absolutely shocked. That's why I do want to give Donald Trump some credit. The reason why he sent the National Guard in the military into these cities is somebody sat him down and told him what's really going on. That's it. He's so far removed. He a billionaire. He rich. He been hanging out with celebrities his whole life. He hears about the crime. You see certain things on the news, but you ain't really paying attention to it. You're not coming into contact with it. But if you sit down with people and they tell you intimate details of how bad it is, it could turn a person's stomach. It's shocking. And they go, why is this happening? Like, nobody's doing anything about this? And they like, well, they trying to do something. They like, trying? We'll get the whole goddamn military in there to stop all of this. This has to stop, right? And so that's his approach. He thinks that literally when he ran for president the second time when he allegedly lost against Joe Biden, yeah, I said it. He said black people live in shithole cities. He was like, y'all cities is a piece of shit. Like, basically, he called it what it is. Like, these places are terrible. He said, give me a shot. I'm going to do something. I'm going to try to do something. And a lot of people was offended. I wasn't offended, number one. I didn't live in those communities. Number two, I used to live in those communities, and he was absolutely right. They were raggedy. They are underfunded. It's like somebody not doing what they supposed to. It's not being ran right. Because if it was being ran right, the fruit would be there. So anyway, let me move on. Shout out to Charleston White. Like I said, I think he's a genius. He's a comedian. He's very disrespectful, but that's his whole shtick, as you say. Utah governor, what are we talking about?
You know, this bad stuff happens, and for 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us, that somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I hoped for, just because I thought it would make it easier on us if we could just say, hey, we don't do that here. And indeed, Utah is a special place. We lead the nation in charitable giving. We lead the nation in service every year. But it did happen here. You know, this bad stuff happens. And for 33 hours, I was...
Shout out to him. That's a meaningful thing to say, to, you know, to self-reflect and to really think about how someone from where you're from would do something so horrible. Because a lot of people believe that they not cut from that cloth, and neither are the people around them. But you'll be surprised. You probably go to grocery stores and walk down the aisle right next to killers or molesters, really bad demonic people. They driving right next to you on the road, right? And it's a sobering thought. He looks at his Utah as to say, we're a special place. We got good people here. So I knew that anybody that could do something so terrible wouldn't be from here. We good, right? And I think it's kind of a beautiful moment to really look inward into your state and to say, dang, we got bad people over here too. There's bad people. This because the idea is, oh, these are the bad people, right? Even right now, the narrative is that the people on the left are the bad people, but the people on the right are the good people. No, there's bad people on both sides. And dare I say, good people on both. There's very fine people on both sides. Y'all saw what I did there? Oh my God, I didn't get very far with you.
You must supervise everything if you want it done. You have to supervise it. It is what you inspect that gets done, not what you expect.
Say that again?
It is what you inspect that gets done, not what you expect.
I love that. Exactly. Pin that and follow. So right here,
you must supervise everything if you want it done.
That's a fact. It is what you inspect, not what you expect. That's a bar. That's a bar. That's a fact. We gonna get some. Uh-oh. Let's get into this. Second autopsy reveals Trey Reed was murdered. Despite false reports of suicide, Trey Reed had blunt force trauma to the back of his head. News. The evidence nor the facts support the ruling of suicide, Bridges said. He was found only partially hanging, and the medical examiner could not determine the time of death. There weren't any bruises or ligatures around his neck that would indicate he had been strangled or had been dangling by a rope for several hours. It appears to us he was manually choked by someone someplace else, and then his body was put in that tree. He also told this writer Reed had gotten into what? He also told this writer Reed had gotten into it with white males days before his death. We have copies of text messages and other information that proves Trey had an altercation with some white boys on campus, he said. The screenshot shows us that he was in conflict a day or two before he died and that it started online. Trey came to the defense of a young sister who was being attacked for comments she made about Charlie Kirk. He was defending her and started arguing back and forth with 4 white guys. 2 are students on DSU campus, and we know who they are. We're still investigating this to see if there's a connection. We don't speak ill of the dead. And so it says news, so it has to be true, right? So I I haven't said anything about this because you kind of got to wait for all the facts to come out. But what I will tell you that I don't believe that this is true based off of conflicting reports. Meaning, this is hearsay. The person that actually conducted the second autopsy has released no report and made no statements. So the idea that the autopsy revealed blunt force trauma to the head is not true because there is no report, nor did the statements come from the doctor or the person performing the autopsy. That means that this statement is false. It's not true. These messages here as well. This idea that he was in somebody's comments, going back and forth with people in comments about Charlie Kirk. Huh? Like, people do that all the time. Here's what I think. My instincts, I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt. I can't help it. But the idea that white boys took it upon themselves to murder this young man because he had negative things to say about Charlie Kirk and then hang him from a tree, it just seems too far-fetched. It seems like y'all being it's too easy to manipulate y'all. Like, if I wanted y'all to get out of pocket, this is how I would do it. I don't know. I keep telling people this. White people don't care about y'all like that. They not thinking about black people like that. They not. They living their lives. They paying their bills. Life is good or it's really bad. They not thinking what we gonna do about black people. They not. Your politicians ain't even thinking about what they gonna do about black people in your own communities. They finessing y'all. They not. No. Even the white supremacist groups in this country, they're not thinking. They're not like, make sure we deal with the black folks. They're not thinking about y'all. If they were targeting a group of people ethnically, it's not black people. They probably wear small hats. They're more concerned with the people that wear small hats than black people. Black people, what? They not worried about y'all. Y'all not a threat. Y'all too busy killing each other, right? Why would they need to do anything with you? All they gotta do is remove funding from your communities, or just don't come into your communities and invest. Just leave y'all to yourselves, and the destruction is imminent, right? In most of those communities. Am I off? So the idea that white people gotta send a message to black people, white folks ain't thinking about y'all like that. I heard one dude say if Trey was murdered, it's more likely than not he was probably murdered by a black person. Listen, if I wanted to get away with murdering someone black and I'm down south, all I gotta do is hang that nigga on a tree. Excuse my anyway. All I gotta do is hang him on a tree. And I know that black people are gonna cover my tracks because they are going to be looking to blame white people. Because they're gonna be saying stuff like black men don't kill themselves by hanging themselves from a tree. Which I'm not gonna deny that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's weird. If I'm thinking in my mind, a black dude being like, I'm gonna hang myself, I'm gonna kill myself, and I'm gonna do it by hanging myself specifically from a tree. Like, why would you do that? Why would you even do that? Like, what are you trying to accomplish by doing that? Don't you know that people gonna be like, is this a lynching? Are you trying to get attention even in the afterlife? Like, what is that about? That you a whole weirdo if you do something like that. Just anyway, whole weirdo. But yeah, I kind of get people the sentiment of saying like black people is not gonna hang themselves from a tree. That's crazy weird. I agree. I absolutely agree. Let me tell you something. It's been 2 hours. This live stream is officially over. God, it's getting late. And I'm telling you, I didn't get anywhere. Y'all wouldn't believe how many more. I'm still on Instagram. I got so many more DMs to go through. Yeah, shout out to the people that popped in and said what up. Looked at some of these DMs with me. Appreciate you.
My homeboy got married to his wife 10 years ago. He had his first child 9 years ago. She looked at him and told him, she was like, you can name all the boys, let me name the girls. The only rule is you can't name them none of that anime shit. Don't name them Goku or Naruto, none of that anime shit. He was just like, okay, cool, I got you. First boy was born and he named him Dante. She was like, oh, okay, cool. Everybody was like, okay, cool. We're a fairly regular, normal name. Cool. The second boy was born. Named him Brian. All right, Brian, that's normal as shit. Ain't nothing anime about that. Cool. 2 years ago, had another boy. Named him Zion. Was like, oh shit, that's what's up, Zion. All right, okay, cool. His wife was like, thank God, because knowing him, he would have tried to name our son Pikachu or some shit. Every time we spoke through text messages and he would talk about the kids, he would just say the kids, the boys, the kids. 20 minutes ago, he sent me a text message and he was talking about the kids, but this time he spelled their names out in the text message. And this is the first time I looked at all of their names in one place in a text. Dante, Brian, Zion. DBZ. You slick motherfucker. You slick motherfucker. My homeboy got married to his wife.
Shout out. Shout out to the true fans. Shout out. I don't know if y'all can see this. I know this is I'm a whole nerd. I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying? This is Goku Super Saiyan. I wear that around my neck. I'm a true fan, you know what I'm saying? Goku, one of my heroes in real life. Shout out to that. That's funny. I would probably never do that. But I appreciate the dedication. That's dedication right there. DBZ. That's dedication right there. I love that. The heck? Okay, that was not a video. That was just a poster.
I used to want to be a gangster until my homie got popped. I used to want to be a drug dealer until I seen they always getting caught. I used to want to be a pimp too, ooh, but then I felt love. When I heard I could be anybody, I start running from who I was.
Like damn, I don't know who I am. Not too many role models in my fam. Uncle Sam came, took my green eggs and ham. On my knees praying to God like, amen. I don't wanna have to go put a gun in hand and do the running man for robbing for finance. Go blam, blam, another young man dead. Don't understand how we allow this to happen. Another boy killed over beef, we like lamb. Slaughtered by police and people with my skin. In Philadelphia, everyone jersey is Cunningham. At 12 you understand, 21 is your lifespan. See, bygones can't be bygones, they just go bygones. I try to teach them how to excel. They think too micro, they only see as far as their windows. I think they eyes closed, they rather go by Jordans. I wanted to be like Michael, you see.
I used to want to be a ball player, but I really never had a shot. I used to want to work in law enforcement, but I only knew a dirty cops. I didn't want to be a rapper, shit, I just did it just because. As soon as I had put the pen down, that's when I found out who I was.
I am the lyrical messiah, the one that can breathe fire, the rapper that will inspire for rappers to go retire, exposing you true lies. The goats they shall admire, the squire that steady kings and built his empire, the one who stumped giants. My purpose was always higher, to thrive and transpire, the one who will unite us to stand up, rich or pie. Cause nigga, this is rap, real hip hop. Yes, history will relapse. A brother not your brother, for brother ain't got your back. God really put us together, that's a fact. They gonna try to break us apart, but we too attached. Look how he glued close together, get rid of these silly yaks.
I used to want to be a gangster until my homie got popped. I used to...
That was hard. That was fire. That was fire. This is, I won't say like, yo, this is real rap, because there's been some, I mean, rap has evolved and expanded. And there's some rap, like even mumble rap. When mumble rap first hit the scene, we hated it, but it has evolved to what it is today. It's some mumble. I wouldn't even call it mumble rap. It's something else. It's hard. It's
Don't
hard.
want to be a drug dealer.
But this is hard too, man. The artistry is real. It's all about what's being said in the context and the content and what's being promoted in. What's the word? Celebrated, highlighted, glorified, etc. They've been lying to you since you was a baby. Wait, is this that same video?
Think about this for a moment. If you start with 3, you multiply.
But there is a matter of great importance that must be taken care of.
What is it?
An expedient, Mr. Foreman. Oh, you might call it a cause célèbre. Something to cement the organization together.
I don't understand.
A martyr. The organization needs a martyr.
A martyr? How do you find a martyr?
You do not find one, Mr. Foreman. You choose one. You take one of no value and you make him into a symbol. You wrap him in a flag and you make his death work for you. But there is a matter of great importance.
That's insensitive and wrong. We got some crazy imaginations. Our imaginations are wild. What we got here? Oh wow. These are what I call really good birthday gifts. Really good birthday. That is a birthday gift. If somebody want to get something for Prince Amir for his birthday, boy, do you know how much fun I would have with that? I would have a blast. I could probably spend days, hours. That's too cool. That is cool. Hold on. I ain't been liking none of my posts. Oh, this joint is not working. There we go. I figured it out. It's a little different when you're not on the smartphone. You know what's crazy? I watched the finished product, and he made it look like he was just that guy. He just did it, bam, one time. But boy, all the bloopers show that people not as sweet as you think they are. It's just really good editing. Crazy. But look at the dedication, though. In real life, that dedication was crazy. Oh, my God. Next dodgeball game I play, I'm still in that move all day. Facts. Facts. That's stupid.
With alter ego, you talk just like you normally would, but without making a sound. Let me show you how it works. This is where it gets really interesting. It also works with other people wearing an alter ego. It feels almost telepathic. Where do you want to get lunch after this? I think could be good.
It doesn't matter where Arnav and I are. It could be a noisy environment or a quiet office. Having a direct conversation is possible without saying a word.
If you're traveling, your silent speech can be converted.
Do y'all see? Do you see this? That's incredible. We are living in a time where I grew up watching sci-fi thrillers, and the stuff that I saw in sci-fi movies is now real. That is crazy. They got devices where you can do telepathy? Telepathy. Yes, I'll take some hot tea. I appreciate it, sweetie. That's some hot water boiling in the background. I'm going to give me some hot tea. And I need to call it a night. I've been on here. I done did a 2-hour live stream. I could keep going. That's what happened when you start early. In real life, AI is coming for you. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. I still got some in honor of Princess Nayla. Let's see what videos she sent.
Phoebe, hold the damn light still. Thank you. Good job. Phoebe, hold the damn light still. Thank you. Good job.
I got my own.
Phoebe, hold the damn light still. Thank you. Good job.
I see a little video you sent with the flashlight. Say, hey, Princess made milk. We don't do that. We don't do that kissing now. We don't do that. Let me set you down. Hey. All right, sweetie. All right. Well, I think we just gonna wrap it up. It is time for me to go to bed. Thank you for watching, hanging out with Prince Amir as we slid in my DMs, as we slide in them DMs. We had a lot of laughs. We talked about some serious stuff. Until next time. Peace.